What's up, galera? Tudo bom com vocês? And welcome to AbhiTalk. We'll talk about anything and everything. It's Abhi Danny here, and if this is your first time on the channel, just hit the subscribe button, check out my previous videos, smash the like button, and share your thoughts in the comment section. So, as you guys can see, today I'm not alone. I'm out here with one of the most amazing souls that I've ever come across, Sipati, or Spado, she's affectionately known. And today we're gonna have real talk on AbhiTalk. Okay, guys, at this point I want to apologize because we lost about 1.5 minutes of footage. And in this footage, we're talking about body shaming, what she went through, what I went through. She told me that she went through a phase where people were constantly talking about how dark she was. I said I went through the same thing as well. I pointed out the fact that even I went through something like that. However, it wasn't about my weight. It was about my complexion, obviously, and my lips and nose, how people said that they were too big. So I just want to say I'm sorry we lost that footage, but enjoy the rest of the video. Yeah, so as I was saying, not only girls go through this whole thing, even guys go through it as well. But I think that guys don't talk so much about it, yeah. And I'm not really sure if it's the media that influences.
It's the society.
Yeah, the society makes us feel a certain way, you know. And sometimes we really just we can't handle it, you know. Especially us guys. Guys don't usually talk about this.
Yeah,
and the bad thing is, they are the ones that usually have to go after the girls, you know. So they have to do the talking, they have to do the hunting and everything. And if they feel like they're not attractive enough or they're not handsome, then it becomes a problem, you know. They end up becoming antisocial, and it becomes a very, very big problem.
Yeah.
So let's just say that maybe there's a girl out there who probably is going through what you went during your early days.
Yes.
What would you tell? What would you tell her?
What I would tell her.
Yeah.
All I will say is that she must focus on herself.
Yes.
Prioritize herself and what she wants.
Mm.
That counts. She should just block everything,
else,
the
everything
negativity
else,
and
yeah.
everything. Just block them and focus on herself, because wow, the world out here is very cruel.
That's true. The world is cruel. And
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say is people will always have something to talk
say,
about. They'll always have something to say about you. And most of the time it's not gonna be positive.
Yeah.
You know. So you really need to be able or to learn how to block everything negative and then just focus on the positive stuff, you know.
That's right.
And which really brings me to this point. What makes you, or what do you really think, what's the importance of loving yourself, of being comfortable in the way you look, comfortable in your skin? What is the importance of that?
It is very important
Yeah.
to love yourself, you know, to be comfortable in yourself, because
Yes,
by doing that, you're basically, you know, paving a way for yourself in every situation, in any situation. Because now you know yourself, you're very comfortable, you know what you like and don't like.
Yes.
Now you know, Guti, you know what, if I'm feeling this way, I have to do this and that.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling this way, I have to do that and that. So it just paves the way for you in understanding every single thing that's going to happen to you, in understanding what are people going to say and everything.
Yeah.
So it kind of, you know, you are like blocking everything, focusing on yourself, paving your way to the top, and not caring about what people say, not giving a damn.
So it is very important.
Yeah, it's very important
to be comfortable in your own skin.
Because again, being comfortable, I don't know how to put it, but being comfortable in your skin opens doors for you.
It does open doors for you.
It really does, because now if you're not comfortable, you're gonna lock yourself up in the room all day, every day. You're not gonna socialize, gonna anti-socialize, and that it's not healthy, and it's not
healthy.
Thing.
It's not healthy. Because you end up falling into depression, which now becomes a whole different thing. Now becomes worse. So it is really important to know, or to believe in yourself, to be comfortable in your own skin. Because like I said, people are always going to talk. Or they're always going to say something negative about you. They'll always point something. And if you're not comfortable with that, then you're just going to fall apart.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, my nose, my lips, people always pointed that out. But now that I'm comfortable, even though I haven't completely healed from it, but I'm still comfortable, so it doesn't bother me that much now.
Yeah.
But people say that, So I think this whole thing goes hand in hand with self-confidence, right?
But there's a difference between being confident and being arrogant. There's
some
people who are
people don't really understand
that. There's a difference. There's a huge difference between those two. So we just need to be careful when it comes to those.
So you need to be self-confident, but at the same time be humble. Pull yourself back. Don't bring other people down so that you can just feel bad about yourself. So that I think people really make a mistake when it comes to that.
Because I've met a lot of people who are very arrogant in the name of being confident.
So how do you handle the people like that, arrogant people, who think they're too confident, but they come off as arrogant? How do you handle people like that?
You know what? I'll just look at you and be like,
no,
don't
do that.
Don't do that.
Just be humble. Be humble.
And I'll give you signs like, nah, bro.
Don't.
We don't say that, or we don't do that.
Pull yourself back.
If it's a debony thing,
give my time.
Just keep quiet. Good plan. That's it.
Man, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Most of the time, it's guys who actually comes off as as arrogant.
But girls too.
Girls too,
that they hide behind beauty.
Yeah, that's true. I was about to say that they hide
beauty. Yes, man, but they're so arrogant. I remember when last week I came across this girl. She looked at me and she was like, "Okay." I'm like, wow. Is there something
wrong with me? Yeah, I know that feeling.
She just looked at me like, "Okay."
Oh,
I'm
man.
Like, what? Okay, but
How many people are like that? I think people like that are also dealing with something that we don't know about. So they just try to
and they need to talk about it.
Yeah, they definitely need to talk about it. Because they don't talk about it and then they come off as arrogant, And guys do that as well. Someone has bullied them in the past. So instead of talking about what happened, they try to become confident, but then they end up becoming arrogant and pushing people away. And that is a problem.
It is a big problem. A big one.
And people are really going through the most. People are going through the most.
We're going through the most,
we
guys.
are, especially the youth.
Especially the youth.
Man, it's crazy. We are. It's crazy, and now people don't even want to talk about it because when you talk about things like this, then there'll always be someone who comes out and says something that goes. So I think girls are really also going through this, especially big girls. They feel like, man, I'm not beautiful enough. Yeah.
Big and black.
Big and black. It's a problem for them because they still haven't accepted themselves. And now, if you haven't accepted yourself, then it becomes difficult for society to accept you. And people can see when you're not comfortable in yourself, and then they use that to hurt you.
And it hurts.
It does hurt.
It hurts different. It goes deep. You know, you see that spot that you saved for when I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Goes there
it goes
directly.
Right there directly.
And it's just like
it hurts so bad.
It hurts so bad, and then you lock yourself up.
Yeah.
Come back after some time, and you're left behind because you've been, gone for so long. So,
man, it's really tough.
Our society, I think, and I believe that our society has a problem.
It does have a problem. It does have a problem.
It really, because what do you get from, body shaming someone?
Yeah, it's a problem.
It's a problem. What do you get from that, It's just a problem. I think people need to go home, sit down, and think about everything.
And I think media also has something to do with this. Even though I've seen other platforms, they're trying to accommodate everyone else, but they always portray women a certain way, then guys a certain way. And so when guys are bigger, they feel like, man, I'm not handsome enough. I should go to the gym. There's nothing wrong with keeping yourself healthy, but you also have to accept the way
the way you are.
Yeah, so media really has a lot of
big role as well.
because it influences the people in a big way.
It
so
really does.
it's really important to accept yourself, to love yourself, and just be comfortable in who you are. I know it's gonna be a process, obviously.
It is.
Like I said, that happened like a long time ago.
But even today,
I'm still like self-conscious about how I look.
everything.
It still clicks in there. You know what I mean?
I'm so insecure about my smile here.
Yeah.
But in
you have
most
a beautiful
of my
smile,
pictures,
though,
I'm smiling, but I'm so insecure
about it.
because I remember someone pointed out that my lips are like skewed.
Yeah.
So now when I smile, I have to constantly remind myself.
Yeah. Oh man,
you know,
like, that's what I was saying. Like, it's usually the people around us that makes us feel.
And I was like, I wasn't even
Yeah,
aware.
those people around us, they usually make us feel that way,
way,
and they don't even realize it. They don't even realize it, and then it takes you years to recover from that.
And okay, it comes from a good place because they'll be like, oh, and you have a cute smile. It's just like, it's a joke.
It's a joke, but they don't understand how it feels. Because now when you have to smile, then those words come back. You know, it's a problem. So I think people should also be careful of what they say to
and
how
they say it.
And how they say it.
Yeah,
that's
the execution. The execution is
so
very
important. Really need to be careful of what they say.
Choice of words.
Just be careful of what you say. Yes. Be careful of what you say, especially to those around you. I know sometimes you're just trying to joke around, but it doesn't come out like that. You know, and then it just breaks a person for the longest time ever.
Knockout.
Because the same thing you said about your smile, like I said, it was about my lips. You know, someone pointed out my lips are too big. So now every single time when I was in a relationship, when I had to talk, or maybe kiss the girl, then I'll think, man, what if she points out the fact that my lips are too big, you know? Then I'll just pull myself backwards, you know? I'm like, man, what if she says this? What am I going to say? You know? So that thought just always comes. And the person that said that probably doesn't even know. Yeah. Because this is the first time that I talk about it. I haven't spoken about this to anyone else. So it's the first time you guys are hearing it as well. But like I said, I'm really still recovering. But you guys need to be careful what you say to other people, especially when it comes to the way they look. Because those words really hurt, especially when you're close to them. You know, it does hurt. Or
they can say it, but they should choose a place.
Yeah, I actually prefer people being honest. You can be honest without coming off as rude. You know, I actually want people to be honest with me.
Yeah, just like pull me aside.
Yeah, and then just tell me.
Spado, your smile, girl. You have skew lips, so blah blah blah.
Maybe do this, do that, or maybe accept yourself the way you are. You can, you know, it doesn't matter. So just pull the person aside and then talk to them. You know. And put it in the most respectful way ever. There's nothing wrong with being honest. Really. I'm honest. I consider myself to be a straight shooter. Sometimes I know I might come off as rude. You know, people always tell me you're so rude. I say, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be honest. But I do my best to really tell you in the most respectful way.
That's my younger sister. She said to me, When you don't even sugarcoat something.
That's how I am too.
That's how I am
too.
That's the truth.
That's
I can't
sugarcoat
the truth.
Anything. Yeah. I will tell you the truth as it is. I was just to be respectful about it. Yeah, I'll just be respectful about it.
That's it.
But I believe honesty really is.
Honesty goes a long way.
It goes a long way.
And guys, please. Learn to apologize.
Apologize. Just apologize.
Let's apologize, guys.
That is a problem. And it's killing so many friendships, so many relationships, because people just don't want to apologize. Pride. I don't understand. Why is it so difficult to say I'm sorry? Like, I did that to you.
I'm guilty of that.
I'm guilty. I did that. I didn't mean to. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Instead of people apologizing, they will try to find reasons why they did
for
that.
their actions.
Man, just apologize.
But I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, just apologize.
I know. I have
why is it so difficult to apologize?
It's not difficult for me to apologize. But I just have that thing. I can't apologize, or I won't apologize if I don't feel the need to.
If you don't feel the need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you think, like, does the person say that you? Do they point out the mistakes that you did, or they just keep quiet?
They just keep quiet, and I will realize later that, I was wrong. But why should I apologize? Why
should you apologize?
It's
a problem.
It's a problem, but I'm learning.
You're learning.
Baby steps for me. I'm learning. My friends will testify to this. I'm learning.
Yeah, you're learning.
I remember I apologized to my friend on her birthday, and I was like, I'm sorry for everything I did to you.
Yeah.
I pointed out things. I'm like, this day, I'm so sorry. Because I felt the need to, because I've realized my mistake, and I should apologize.
You should apologize. I think that was a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, especially friends don't want to apologize because they think, you know what, I know this person, she's my friend, it doesn't matter. Yeah. But it actually does matter.
It does.
You should apologize. When you're wrong, you should apologize. But here's the thing with me. If I know that you did something right, and you don't apologize about it, then I just somehow I keep my distance. I won't, because I don't feel like, why should I tell you you did that? Like, you're old enough to see that you did something wrong, but that's my mistake. Because you should tell someone, look, this is what you did.
This is what you, that's why I'm angry at you.
But I feel like with me, and that's something that I'm still working on. Because I think, you know what, you're old enough to see what you did wasn't fine. Why don't you just apologize about it? But then sometimes the person doesn't realize that I actually hurt this person, you know? And then I just kind of push them away. That's my red flag. Because I'm not gonna tell you what you did. I think you're old enough to. I think you're old enough to just see your mistakes. But that's the problem, because sometimes people don't see their mistakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's something that I'm still working on. If you have something that you're working on, you also need to like point it out. Yeah, because especially in friendships, man, just apologize.
Because more especially in friendship, it's so painful when you see your best friend falling out of love with you.
Yeah, man, that hurts. That
really it hurts so bad, because you expected him or her to be there for you every step of the way, to cheer for you. And now
you know what you're saying, I can actually relate, because there's something like that going on. And I'm not pointing it out, but it actually hurts a lot. You know what I mean?
Same situation.
It hurts
I'm seeing
a lot.
My friends falling out of love with me. Just like, what did I do?
What did I do?
You know? But I'm just like, it's fine.
And really what annoys me is when the person doesn't see that they are the one that did the mistake. The wrong. Yeah, they're in the wrong. When they don't see that, then I feel like, you know, that this person doesn't really care. Because I really cared about this friendship, but this person just doesn't care.
Or sometimes it's time.
Yeah, sometimes it's just time.
It's time. When it's time, it's
when
time.
It's time.
If it's time for you to leave. If it's time for you to stay.
Yeah, don't stay where people don't want you.
Yeah.
No, don't stay where people don't want you.
That mistake.
And I think people make that clear nowadays. When they don't want you in their life,
they make it clear from the get-go.
From the get-go, we're done. You and me are done.
But we have some people just keep quiet and just like, you know, come on, I get action.
No,
action speaks louder than words, but no.
But you need to speak up.
You need to speak.
We're grown-ups now. You really need to speak up about such things.
Yeah.
Man, friendships are really something else.
They
are.
And it hurts more than a breakup.
It does.
A relationship breakup.
Because you expect that person to be there. Actually, you don't expect them to, like, to be one of those people that leaves your life. You know? You expect them to always be there for you. Yeah. But then at the end of the day, they end up being the person that leaves.
So painful.
It's painful. It hurts. But then maybe sometimes it's just time. We just move, like you said. We move. We keep on moving. Nothing stops us. Life goes on. You know. But yeah, don't make excuses, really. If you have to apologize, just apologize. And this thing of people being savage, it has become a trend. You know, like, I'm a savage, I'm not gonna apologize. Dude, you're grown up, just apologize.
Man, just
apologize.
Like,
just apologize.
I'm sorry I did this and that.
Yeah, just say I'm sorry. Like, is it so difficult?
Even if you don't,
I'm sorry.
You really don't have to point them out. Just apologize.
Just apologize. Apology goes a long way.
It goes a long way.
It can make a person feel like, you know what, you care about me.
And you know, guys, technology has made everything easier.
It has.
Just call me. If you're afraid to face me, just call me.
It's simple. It's like simple. I'm always one phone call away.
Thank you.
A call. Hey, I'm sorry. I did this. I realized it was my mistake. I'm really sorry. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
And it's so unfortunate that our society is putting that burden on us.
That's true.
The youth. It's very unfortunate.
It's crazy. Really.
It really is.
It's really crazy. And as the youth, we're going through so much, you know. Going through so much. So much, yeah. And people sometimes they make the excuse, you know, like, I'm going through so much, so maybe I have the right to treat you this way. No, you don't have the right to treat me that way. You don't have the right.
And remember, that right comes with responsibility.
Yeah, it does. So, you know, so you don't really have that right. So if you do something like that, come on, you need to be responsible for it. Simple as that.
Simple.
You know.
Easy.
It's easy. We're grown-ups now.
We're grown-ups.
Grown-ups. So yeah, I think that was it. That was it. Thank you guys so much for watching throughout the video. If you like the video, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, to hit the like button, and of course, do feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. I will leave her Instagram handle in the description below, and you guys can follow her so much. Thank you one more time for coming over. Thank you.
So formal, but
yeah. Thank you so much, guys.